Evening. All right, so this is the Withdrawal. It's been some time since I've been back here and showed you what I've done recently. All right, so first off, you notice that everything is pretty much done up now. We have the bag of money, we have both fists out, the arm is complete for the most part. We have the arm, the forearm here with the glove, and some of this area certainly still needs to be worked on, but the overall shape is correct. We have the rope coming up and going around, coming down onto the bag. These are all be parts of the rope that'll be rope looking like once it's detailed. You see that I have the depth cut in, and it's rounded as well to match the chest. I also have it turned. I could probably turn it a little bit more. It's hard to tell at the moment, but there are 3 buttons in here to accentuate a shirt. This belt is a little tall, meaning that it has to go back a bit and also has to be defined better, but for the most part it's in the right place. We have the skirt, or whatever this poncho is here, going down and also going into the body. This here is slightly high. I will push it down a bit to match up with this level here to get it to match. This will go around here and clean up as well. A lot of this is detail work at this moment. You see that I got the foot in there. I got it for the most part correct now. I think there could be a little bit more everything really on this whole piece for detail. You can see that I got a new type of boot that I was looking for initially. These will be straps and buckles as well, and maybe like a steel-toed boot. And in here as well, I've got it. So I have the lantern for the most part decked out. I chose to go with a square sort of or rectangular look rather than a round one. It seemed to fit better. You see that I put in the right shoulder. This is going to be part of the garment, as will this here. Those are the same place. No, here and here are the same. This over here is not visible, so yeah, that makes sense. So I'll clean this up as well, but this and this are the same. Got in his thumb as well right here, and I will work on that as well. I don't want to cut it too soon. I want to make sure that I'm going to get the exact depth I want for that thumb before I cut anything free over here. So you also notice that I got the ear cleaned up and formed. So that'll just be cleaning of the debris for the most part, but this is good now. I got his facial features in. As you can tell from the beginning, it appeared as if this were his eye, but in fact, let's see if I can give you a better view of that. So let's see, is there an even better view I can give you? Well, not really. Okay, I'll give you a better view on Patreon. I'll throw it into the lens view. But you can see here that we have the upper lip, the bottom lip, part of his chin region here. It's molded into the face and upper cheek region. This is part of his eye, like I don't know. It's kind of like an eyelid, but a really thick one. And then in here, which is harder for you to see, there is in fact an eyeball. So that's there. I have it rounded into the corner of the eye and the nose. Brought the nose up, down and then rounded it up into the forehead. I have the right hand nostril, but it won't be too detailed because you can't really see it much. A lot of this entire area will be shadowed quite dark to give accentuation to the rest of the overall face. So you can see that I got the hair for the most part formed. It's not complete because I don't want it just going straight back like that. I'll have to put in deep cuts and rounds and circles and a little bit of curls and odd things in there. But I do have the flow going in the right direction here as well as here and here. I will clean this up as well and bring it in. But this is a good note to remember that if you start doing a lot of this detail work before you've completed some of the rougher stuff, it just gets dirty and starts to flake away. So it's just also really easy to break. So it's better to just hold off on that stuff until you're, much closer to the very end. So but I can form it and get it for the most part going in the right direction, which is why I may have just cut straight lines onto the beard, but I didn't really cut them out. Put a couple in here, and then I just forced myself to stop. You'll see that the ring on the lamp is also not complete. The ring is quite thick. That's really just to keep it from breaking for the most part. So again, I gotta wait till the end before I can break that free and give it a nice round ring look. So there we go. You also see a little bit of the background. This will be rough hewn stone. So these are more like parapets on top of a castle. You'll be coming up from below in the outer bailey or something, up the steps, and it's unknown. And then you see this wall. So this guy's a gnome, so this is probably a pretty short wall for us humans, but for him, it's just right, probably. So I'll get these rough hewn walls put in later on and deepen these crevices where the blocks are. But for the most part, it's coming along great.